Hello learners. In this video we will discuss arrays in PLSQL. The PLSQL programming language provides a data structure called varray which can store a fixed size sequential collections of elements of the same type. A varray is used to store an ordered collections of data. However, it's often better to think of an array as a collections of variables of the same type. All varrays consist of contiguous memory locations. The lowest address corresponding to the first element and the highest address to the last element. So you can see in the first element number 1, number 2, number 3, and we can go with the number n number of elements. The n number of elements will be last element. An array is a part of the collections type data and it stands for variable size array. And each element in varray has an index associated with it. It also has a maximum size that can be changed dynamically. And the basic syntax for creating a varray type at the presentations I have shared. So now we will see how to implement the varray in the PLSQL program. For that I have a sample PLSQL code. So I will copy and paste that PLSQL code from my notepad to SQL developer. Okay, then I will explain line by line. So copy and paste. Now you can see this is my example. So hope you can see my screen. So first of all I will explain the declaration sections. You can see I have defined two names array types. One is names array is varray 5. We can store up to 5 elements. The varchar to 10. It means up to 10 characters we can store in this element. And there's another varray type. It's a grades is varray. We can store 5 and it is integer. It means we can store 5 integers for that grades varray type. Then after that we have defined that type variables. So names, it's a name array. Marks is grade. Then I have assigned another variable called total. It is integer. Now we will see the execution section. With the begin statement, we have defined elements of names array type. So you can see in the first line I have defined 5 elements for the names array type. It's assigned to the names. Okay, pubududewagama, datacafe, likewise. And also same thing we have done for the marks, the grades array type. Okay, so after that we have taken the total. It's names.count. Okay, after that what happened is we are printing the total student count. Okay, names.count. Okay, now after that we will move to the for loop in the PLSQL block. You can see for I 1 to total. Our total value is 5. Okay, with the names.count we can get the count of the names. The total count is 5. Then it will execute from 1 to 5. Total value is 5. Then you can see dbms output.put line student names I. Then I first value is I1. Then marks mark 1. Mark I means mark first element. So pubudu mark is 98. Then the second line after exit this line it will increment by 1. Then second element of the names array is devagama. Then value is 97. Then in the second dbms output it will print devagama and 97. Then third line datacafe 78. This name and this name, this. Likewise it will print all the names of the students and the relevant grades. Okay, now we will see the output. For that we have to execute our PLSQL program. So before execute this program we have to connect to the dbms output. To connect to that dbms output you have to open your dbms output. Already I have opened that window. If not, you can go to the view and click on this dbms output. After open that dbms output you have to connect your dbms output for the proper connection. So connection, to connect to the connections, you have to click on that green plus sign, then select relevant connections which you are going to execute your PLSQL program. I have selected the system, then click OK. Now we have connect to the DBMS output. Now I'm going to execute my PLSQL VArray example. I select all the code and execute on the SQL developer. So you can see my PLSQL procedure completed successfully. Now you can see total students, as I said earlier. I will little bit down. You can see, as I explained earlier, total 5 students. One by one it will print. Name is Pubudu 98. You can see 97. For Dewagama 97. For datacafe 78. Likewise, it will display your output. So that is about the PLSQL VArrays. In addition to that, in the PLSQL programming, we have different data structures. So in the future videos, I will explain those data structures. So I think you have a clear understanding about the arrays in the PLSQL programming. So if you have any questions or any concerns, or if you need to focus on new areas with the Oracle technology, please share your thoughts on the comment section. Thank you.